Hello long distance lover, in this video we are gonna see how to make a long distance relationship work. Long distance relationships can certainly be hard, but today with the advent of technology they are becoming more common than ever. Whether it's couples that must temporarily separate because they have to relocate for jobs, or the advent of new ways to meet people like online dating services or student exchange programs, long distance relationships are here to stay. How to make long-distance relationships work may seem like a challenge, but the very technology that has made them more common can also make them easier to maintain. No matter if it's your first time in a LDR or if you've had plenty of experience with it, chances are you might think that there are some secrets on how to make them work. Well, actually, if you follow closely the next pieces of advice, you will give your relationship the best chance possible to succeed. Indeed, my love and I survived the 3-year-long international LDR, and these are specifically the keys, the 10 keys that made it work for us. Tip number 1, have no secrets. Just like any relationship, a long-distance relationship must have loyalty, trust, love, and respect. Both need to be very open about what their expectations are right from the start and honor them throughout the relationship. You need to be open and straightforward about what both parties expect of the relationship in terms of staying faithful to each other. Do you want to know what is the best secret on how to make a long-distance relationship work? Share everything and don't keep anything from your partner. Second tip is actually quite close to the first one, because you must be open regarding your feelings. It does you no good to bottle all of your feelings up. If you are unhappy with your partner, let them know. Don't keep it all inside for fear of hurting their feelings. A relationship is something that you both have to be working on. So please keep in mind that you are not alone in this. Tip number 3 is that you must connect with your LDR lover. How can you show your lover that you are thinking about them, even if you are in different countries, you might ask? Well, it doesn't have to take a huge chunk out of your day. Nobody is asking you to compose a poem about the beauty of your loved one's eyes. It's more about sharing the little things that happen each and every day. Making a LDR work is down to connection. You don't have to be in the same room to feel that special intimacy, and you really can share your lives even if you are not living them together. Making a long-distance relationship work is not so difficult, you just have to want it. Tip number 4 is that you must communicate a lot. In general, you should make sure that you make it easy for both of you to communicate daily. Get Skype and a phone app for couples, for example. Then make sure you call each other every other day, if not every day. Call, text, and make your partner a part of your life. Why? Because communication is the key. For that, Skype is by far the best tool for LDRs, given the fact that you can start video calls very easily. This adds another level of intimacy since you can now see each other when you talk. Depending on your schedules, you need to decide what both of you are okay with regarding the frequency of your communication. It can be hard and difficult sometimes to be only talking via computers, but you need to keep the bigger picture in your head and talk about the day-to-day things like you would in person. You need to communicate your love for one another often and sometimes more than you would in person actually, because much of the intimacy is lost due to the distance apart. Tip number 5, you must trust your lover. Perhaps the most crucial rule outside of communication of long-distance relationships is trust. Before you make the commitment, you should evaluate how much you trust your partner and set out the ground rules of your LDR. If you're married, you should already have a strong foundation of trust, and so building upon that trust with healthy communication will only strengthen it. But a LDR that starts with no trust at all will slowly and surely turn to chaos. Tip number 6, make long-term plans. We found that by planning out the next visit before the current one has happened and ended, this really helps to give couples something to look forward to. Now you have twice more reasons to be excited about what's next. That being said, you should also think very hard about your future together. When is the LDR going to end? How is it going to happen? If you both aren't planning the relationship for the long term, it's going to get very thin very fast. Unless both you and your significant other like the idea of being permanently apart in your relationship, you should be moving toward having this long distance thing end so that you can be together permanently. Truth is, you just can't make your LDR work forever. By their very nature, they are meant to be temporary. Therefore, make definite plans and set a deadline to change this long-distance relationship into a no-distance one. Tip number 7. Organize frequent long-distance dates. Planning a few long-distance dates can be quite pleasant and fun during those long periods apart from one another. This can be anything from a romantic Skype dinner date to stargazing over the phone. Remember to be inventive and you will always keep your partner interested. Tip number 8. Don't forget your LDR lover. Unfortunately, it can be very easy if you're trying to maintain a long-distance relationship to let the rest of your life get in the way. Because your significant other isn't right there next to you on a day-to-day basis, it can be very easy to forget to stay in touch. Fortunately, email, phone, services like Skype and texting are all great ways to stay in touch at any time. Make sure you communicate with your significant other at least once a day. Tip number 9. Make truth and honesty paramount. When you date someone the old-fashioned way, it's true that you have no choice but to get to know that person well. It's true that you can put on a good front for a short period of time, but chances are once you start to spend more time together, you will see the real person come out. If you don't take care, a long-distance relationship can be built on artificiality and pretending, simply because it's so easy to pretend to be someone else. In other words, you can permanently pretend to be the person you think your significant other wants you to be, instead of being who you really are, and vice versa. And of course, if your spouse or long-term significant other has had to relocate somewhere else for work or for another reason, or you have had, make sure you always continue to be honest in your relationship, always. There's absolutely no point to find that you don't know each other anymore. Don't lie to your partner, but don't lie to yourself either. Finally, the number 10 tip: spend time together physically as often as possible. You are also going to want to establish times when you are able to visit each other. Making long-distance relationships work requires both parties to occasionally meet up with each other. In my case, we met in cities all over Europe every 2 to 3 months when we could take a week of vacation. Deciding times when you can meet each other and deciding what is expected from this relationship is one of the first steps in how to make this work. At least once a month, more often if possible, make sure you spend time together physically. While previously mentioned ways of staying in touch are certainly important to a healthy long-distance relationship, when it comes to how to make LDRs work, there is no substitute for the commitment you'll make to each other if you both agree to regularly spend time together in the same location. It keeps that spark alive between you. Every time a LDR starts, neither partner has a real idea about how to make it work. Perhaps they begin by declaring undying love and promising to speak every day on the phone, telling each other that distance is not an issue. But if you've been in a long-distance relationship for a while now, you know that it's not that simple. Nobody is fully prepared for the loneliness that comes as part of the long-distance relationship package, and no matter how much we think that we know our partner, the truth is that we don't know exactly how they are going to deal with the emotions engendered by enforced separation, or whether they truly have what it takes to make it work. Despite our best intentions, the imagination tends to run wild. We picture our significant other partying into the early hours, obviously with at least one member of the opposite sex. If we don't hear from them at an appointed time, or if we can't get a hold of them when we really feel the need to talk, then they must surely have been kidnapped by a work colleague or being held to ransom by the cleaning lady. There really is no easy solution to this problem. But before you nod your head sagely and get on the phone to end it all, you should consider the most important question of all. Do you love your partner? If your answer to that question is yes, then your long-distance relationship really can work out, just like any other relationship. You just have to be committed to each other and understand one thing: communication is vital. It is the lifeblood of your relationship. Meanwhile, if you need more LDR tips, don't forget to download your free ebook by clicking the link below. It's called The 15 Sexy Ways to Spice Up Your LDR, and it will make your relationship more fun for sure. This is the end of this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button, share it with your LDR lover, and subscribe to this channel not to miss the next videos. Thank you for watching and stay strong.